What's up, everybody? It's Justin at Empire Music and empiremusic.com. And we got a cool one today for you. This is the Gibson J-45 Standard Red Spruce Edition. So the J-45 Standard, been around since the 40s. Great guitar. Gibson constructs that guitar with Sitka as the top wood, mahogany back and sides. This particular guitar uses Adirondack on the top, so as it's also known as red spruce. So let's get into it in a second, but first, just want to remind you, empiremusic.com is where you can find this guitar and every other guitar that we sell. We do a full factory setup on every guitar that we sell. We dial it into the low end of the manufacturer spec, and no stock photos on our website. You will find the actual photos of this guitar, every other guitar, multiple angles, so that when you uncase this guitar, it exceeds your expectations, both in looks and playing. So without further ado, let's get into it. The Gibson J-45, as I said up top, it's been around since the 40s. A workhorse of a guitar. It's cliche, but it's true. It's how Gibson describes it, and it's kind of how we know this guitar. As a widely available, not widely available, but as a lower priced guitar, when it was created, this guitar was widely available for players to use as a songwriting tool. So over time, this guitar has become more than just a songwriting tool. You've seen it on stages, studios. It's a widely recorded guitar, and it has a lot to offer. A player. So Adirondack versus Spruce. This guitar, having the Adirondack top, gives us kind of a different flavor of J-45, which is really cool. Adirondack is going to give us, I'd say up top, maybe the biggest thing it gives us is more headroom. We can lay into this guitar a lot more and get a lot more out of it volume-wise, while still retaining a lot of clarity that you wouldn't necessarily get out of a Sitka guitar. So the J-45 to me is a, in comparison to some of the other brands out there, Martin Taylor and other Gibson models, the J-45 has a mellowness to it. And I wouldn't call it a mellow guitar, but there's a mellow characteristic to that guitar, a roundness, that I really like as a player. I like it for fingerstyle a lot. Part of that might be the scale length. It's a 24 3/4 inch scale length. The red spruce version of the J-45, there's a freshness to it that's really cool. If you're used to the standard J-45, there's a brilliance, there's a mid-range that's present in this guitar that the Adirondack has to offer. That again, is kind of refreshing, new flavor. So the build of this guitar is identical to the standard J-45. We have Grover Rotomatic tuners up top, Indian rosewood fretboard, slim taper C neck, tusk saddle, nut, bridge pins. Really the big difference is the top. And on this we have the tricolor burst, or the tri-burst, as Gibson calls it, which is really sharp. Nice colorful alternative to a standard burst, which we've been seeing on a few things from Gibson lately, which is really cool. But let's get into it. I'm gonna do some playing on this. We'll do some fingerstyle, some strumming. I'll hold back a little. I'll dig in a little bit, and we'll see how we like the red spruce top. So what I notice as a player with this guitar is a very defined bottom end, very defined bass, but a very present mid-range, which is really cool. I think the Sitka version of this guitar gives you a little more roundness and warmth. This gives you a little more presence on the low end without it being very overpowering, which is really cool. Again, different flavor for finger style, which I really dig. Strumming, you can really lay into this guy and get a lot out of it. So another feature of this guitar does have the LR Baggs electronics, the VTC system, which is really good, sounds phenomenal plugged in. If you have any questions about this guitar, please reach out. We have a great chat feature through our website that our sales staff mans throughout the day, and we're a phone call away if you have any questions about this guitar or any other that we sell here. I hope you enjoyed the Red Spruce. If you have questions about it, please reach out. Thanks for watching.